Hi, welcome to my closet. I am starting this whole closet clean out experience, as you well know, and I have read the Curated Closet book, which, and a couple other books too, but this is the one that has really inspired me the most to take this project and tackle it bit by bit. So we're starting this whole thing off with what I've done so far. And if you can tell at all, I have not done anything with the tearing out of items and, you know, figuring all that and that type of thing. Right now I'm in the very beginning stages, and that is the determining my personal style, my color palette, that type of thing. I apologize if I sound a little stuffed up and whatnot, but it's allergy season and they're killing me. So anyway, we are going to start with where I'm starting from. Basically, the best parts of this book, in my opinion, are the way it just chops it up into pieces and makes it more, makes it easier to deal with. Because if you have, especially if you have a lot of items from many, many years or many different phases of your life and you need to like change and figure it all out, it's overwhelming. And that's where I am right now. I'm overwhelmed, and so I just kind of, you know, close the door and forget about it as much as I possibly can. Well, I don't want to do that anymore. And also, in the past, what I've done is I've cleaned out my closet, feel really good about it, give things to Goodwill, maybe sell a few nice items that I didn't wear or hardly wore, that type of thing. And then inevitably, like this wave comes in and it all just gets replaced again with the same items pretty much. So I end up back to where I started. And I have this closet full of clothing. I have several different sizes going on in here. I have things from parts of my work life that I don't work full time anymore. I did at the time, so I rarely wear those pieces. I need to just really concentrate on all these different aspects. So this is going to be a long, drawn out process for me, and I think the reason is, instead of just going through it like a maniac and cleaning and getting rid of and ta-da, here's my closet, that doesn't really do anything to change my mindset. So I really need a mindset change. Because I know if I don't do it in a more purposeful, bit by bit, slower manner, that my mind will not change as much as I need it to, and I will just go back to throwing the same things in my closet that I, you know, purchasing the next new black sweater, you know, that type of thing to go along with the other 15 that I just got rid of. So, and I don't want to do that anymore. I've reached this part of my life where I know what I like. I know what works on my body. I know what works with my lifestyle. And I can pretty much determine straight off that I'm not going to need this item or that item anymore, even though in the back of your brain you're saying, well, what if I need it? You know, I'm pretty sure I won't. So I'm at that point where I just want to have the things that I love, the things that will last a long time, some more classics. I want less choices. I'm never going to be a minimalist in my closet, at least I don't think I ever will, and there's no way that's going to come to this. You know, that's not going to happen here, but, and that's fine with me. I don't need to be a minimalist. I just need to have only those things that I love, I will wear, they're classic, well made, fit me well, look good on me, I feel good in, therefore I will wear them. Those items can stay. Anything that's iffy, or I feel fat in, or I, you know, that color makes me look ill, those just have to go. You know, you just have to. They just have to, and I'm not going to bring them back in again. So, a lot of rambling going on in this video, but that's the way it's going to be. First thing I had to do was determine my style and determine my style profile, and I wanted to give it a name. So I was trying to find pictures on Pinterest and online and all the places, just trying to find pictures of ladies that wear the clothing that I love, that I gravitate toward, the things that I tend to go for, those type looks, and then try to figure out what they call that style. And the one that I came up with that's closest that I can come up with is casual chic. Now this point in my life, like I said, I used to work full time. I no longer do. I used to have small children at home. I don't anymore. They're grown. So I don't need a lot of the clothing that I did need before. So in this phase of my life, I am much more casual. I am running to the grocery store. I'm going to the furniture store. I'm looking at paint samples. I'm trying to redo parts of my house. I'm at that point in my life. I go to farmers markets. I visit my parents, and I'm to help take care of things that they may need help with. That type of thing. I go to the horse barn with my daughter, you know, when she's showing or whatever. So basically, my life is very casual, and I like that. and I want to embrace that, but I don't want to look sloppy and messy and just like I gave up. So I want it to be casual. I want comfort in there. And I want to look put together. I want to look chic. So that's why I came up with the fact that I think I like casual chic the most. And the definition pretty much for that is simple items, you know, basically non-patterned for the most part, simple classic pieces that you can then accessorize to change the mood of or the style of. And many times also it means to pair something elegant with something casual, such as ripped jeans with a pair of high heel, you know, pumps or something like that, or a pair, you know, pearls with, you know, a jean jacket. That type of a thing is also part of the definition of casual chic. And for the most part, I don't know if I do too much of that, but this is as close as I could get to my style. So I'm showing you pictures here of just items that I love. These outfits that have been put together here are just my type of outfit. These, I would wear every single one of these. There are some that are dressier than others. There are some that are especially casual. But I love them, and these pieces can be mixed and matched and worn in different ways. Just put on different accessories and a different type of a heel or a non-heel, and you have a beautiful outfit. So that is my plan. That's what I've always kind of aspired to. That's always kind of my generalized look. Plus, for my body size and style, where it is right now, I can't be thinking about what I used to be and hope I'm getting there again. I am, you know, I know that I am what I am right now, and you know, it might change. I may lose a bunch of weight. I don't know. I'm really doubting it at this point in my life, and given the medical situations and things that I have. However, I am embracing the size that I am, and I urge you to do the same thing. You can dress it up no matter what size you are, tiny to larger. So you do what you do best and look your best by putting clothing on your body that works for you. And I've learned that for me, in particular, I really like things to be like skinny jean type things, like thinner on the bottom and then more voluminous on top. I'm chesty, you know, I just don't really want that, you know, real tight thing up the top and with my bottom and stuff. So I don't really want that hourglass thing. I really like more of a bulkier top and then thinner, you know, like a skinny jean type of thing. That's what I personally like. That's what I feel comfortable in. I don't feel self-conscious. And that is what I want. So that is what I will have. And that's what I have most of too. So, so that's part of it also. So basically find photos that inspire you of outfits that you like. I'm not saying this is the style you should have. You find outfits that you like, whatever your style is, and come up with a name for it. If there isn't a name for that specific style, come up with one on your own that speaks to you. And then you kind of at least have this vision board in your brain or on your computer or wherever you want to keep these pictures, and it just kind of helps you determine what more to add to your closet or the things that you really need to take away. So, and again, style is very changeable. There is no need to think, okay, well, I've determined this is my style. I can't even try that blouse. That's not what this is about, at least not for me. I just recently bought some cold shoulder tops, and that is something that I thought I would never ever do. But I like them, and I wore them a few times, and a few of you like them too, and you can do that. You can throw in something that's not your norm and give it a try. How else do you know whether you like something or whether it looks good on you? So there's that. Anyway, that's what I've done, and then I needed to determine my color palette. And again, this is changeable, but there are colors that I know look horrible on me. Yellows and certain kind of like chartreuse greens and things look just terrible on my skin tone. I just look dead. And I'm extremely pale, but I have dark hair. So I don't know why, but because of that contrast, the dark with the light, I tend to feel like I look better in things that are contrast dark to light. So many times I'll wear something very much like this where I've got a darker, you know, type of a top on the top and then white on the bottom or lighter on the bottom, that kind of thing, or I'll switch it up and do the other way. So I like contrast, very light with very dark. I tend to love that. So that's not that I only do that, but that's something I do gravitate toward. And the dark colors tend to be more like jewel tones, like the sapphire navies, the emerald greens, the ruby reds, those really dark saturated jewel tone colors, along with, of course, navy, gray, black, and white. I love navy, gray, black, and white. And that's pretty much what is always on the bottom half of me is navy, gray, black, or white. And then the other interest or color comes on top. And usually there's never a pattern. It's all very plain. And then I love to accessorize with all sorts of different things. You can change an outfit up. So that's where I am right now in this project. I've determined my style. I've determined my colors. I've determined my general silhouette for most items. That will change a little bit for more of my really dressy situations and things. Plus I have a whole section for like my workout and yoga wear. That doesn't count for, you know, this whole thing too. But that's where we are. So I have to start this whole process of taking it bit by bit, taking everything off of a shelf and cleaning it all off, and then going through those items and only putting back the things that I know I will wear and that work with the style I'm going for. So that way, when it's all said and done and I need to get dressed in the morning, I can pick and choose and grab, and pretty much this will go with all of those and all of those will go with this, and it will be a much easier process. Plus I love my accessories, then I can, you know, have fun with throwing those on, and you can kind of change up a classic look by throwing a more trendy item as an accessory. So that's where I am to let you know how far along I've gone, and that's it. And I hope that if you are doing this along with me, that you have reached this point too, where you just kind of know what you want, you know where you want to go, and you know your idea of what's going to happen in your closet, so that you can make your life easier and more put together. So I will keep you posted on how things are going, and for now, that's where it all stands. Thanks so much for joining me, guys. Bye.